tonight. A woeful shooting night, but you guys managed to pull through late in that fourth quarter. Um, I know I'm not going to ask you to say word for word of what was exchanged in that fourth quarter timeout, but what did you kind of see defensively on their side that allowed you guys to get back and fall back into the game and eventually seize it?
I mean, honestly, we're trying to, I always say with our guys, it's a war of attrition. Can we continue to just do the right thing over and over and over again, and hopefully it'll reap benefits in the end? I don't think we were doing anything poor in the first half, but it was just our shots weren't falling. Once we got a couple shots falling, it changed the aspect of the game. Also, I will say, like, we did one heck of a job offensive rebounding, 20 offensive rebounds for 17 points. That's really what kept us in the game. Obviously, our calling card is also just forcing turnovers, 21 turnovers by them for 23 points. Those two things right there, that's 43 points. That's 40 points right there between those two things. And a game that only goes to 108 points, that makes a big difference right there. So, also, one big thing we did in the second half that we were atrocious in the first half is we defended without fouling. They only had 3 free throw points for the second half compared to whatever they had in the first half. So if we can stop fouling, get some stops, and run the other way. But all in all, really, for us to shoot 15%, 16% from three and still win a game, that's God.
And then the last one on my end, Coach, to keep them under 100, just speaks volumes about the defense your team has been playing lately, and I feel like tonight it was rewarded a little bit because there have been a lot of close calls where you could have kept opponents under 100, but tonight I felt like it was rewarded just a little bit more.
For sure. For a team like this who scored, 170, 150, something like that earlier in the season, for us to keep them under 100, they lead the league in three-point attempts, three-pointers made. For us to hold them under that amount, it speaks volumes of us. Again, I'm not going to pat ourselves on the back too much because we played the same team in another 2 days. So it's consistency. Can we maintain that? Can we replicate that again and hopefully make more shots than we did tonight next time we play them? But, I don't want to celebrate this too long because we look ahead with the same team, and I'm sure they're going to be hungry to get back at us. Now it's just can we replicate it? Can we make sure we make some improvements as well? Because this by far was not our best game. I think we all know that. So we can get better for sure. So it's just a matter of us improving where we can and doing what we can again on the defensive end. And hopefully that can become our calling card throughout the year, that we're a team that we're tenacious on defense. We bring the energy, and again, especially when you come in this arena, we're undefeated right now here. There's going to be a dogfight. No one comes in here and takes anything easily. If we do drop a game here, it's because you played your butts off, not because we gave it to you. We're going to make sure that we fight every team that comes in here. And again, our fans are big. They mean a lot to us. They make the difference for sure. And even coming in this weekend, it's going to be another weekend game. I'm expecting the fans to lift us up again. They show up for us, and we try to show up for them.
Coach, obviously shorthanded today with just 8 players available. Just the continuity of the team right now, knowing that no matter who's available, they actually can contribute and be able to help the team regardless of the situation.
I'm not sure if we're shorthanded. It's just the way our hands look at this point, to be honest with you. That's more or less how we played all the year. So, again, I can't say enough good things about our guys. They still put their hearts out on the line every night. We have guys that are always heavy in minutes. Tristen, 41 minutes tonight. Even finished the game with 5 fouls and continue to play. Cam, I do want to say this about Cam Matthews. Like, you look at his line, you say 0 for 9 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, all those things, but his plus minus is higher than anyone else's, and really he set the tone defensively for us tonight. I know a lot of times we say John Knight does that. John's going to be John, and we know what we're going to expect from him, but I want to say, like, Cam really stepped up defensively, and I think that was a difference maker as well, just really harassing their point guard as much as possible. But to answer your question, it's just, we're going to next man up thing. Like, we can't. The one thing I've learned at this point in the season, I'm not going to complain about nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. We work with what we got, and we go out there and give our best. And that includes not only the players, but myself and my entire staff, as well as our training staff. I think that there's a lot of people behind the scenes that don't get enough credit. Kim, our trainer's back there every day working with these guys, trying to keep them healthy and keep them going. And, you know, we've had injuries from the beginning of the year, but you have to understand also when guys are playing 41 minutes a game between Nix and Tristen and many guys playing 37, 36 minutes, the reason they can continue to do that is because our player performance staff, Kim, Jimmy V, the things they do to keep those guys on the court and keep them healthy and keep them going means a lot. So I know we talk a lot about what the players do, but we are really a team. And when I talk about the team, I really, really want to double down on this. It's not just those guys on the court. It is the people in the back. It's our equipment people. And then honestly, the team is also those people in the stands. They also mean something to us. And even though, you know, the staff behind the scenes, our media, whatever, like everything keeps us going. They energize us. They energize our players. And when you have guys that are playing as much as they are, every little bit matters. Everything that everyone does to support this team matters. So, you know, you look at us being down only 8 people, and I say, well, we might be 8 on the court, right? People putting jerseys on, but we have thousands right now that are here supporting us and doing things for us. God bless. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See you in a couple days.
Tristan, obviously not the best of nights in regards to shooting, but you guys were able to pull through and stay undefeated at home. Just describe the resiliency and the continuity of the team that actually helped to pull this through.
Yeah, I mean, we shot terrible from the 3 today, but I mean, we came back in halftime, saw that we were 1 for 24 or something like that. Just keep shooting. I mean, we come in the gym every day and shoot. We shoot threes all the time. So we thought they were going to go in eventually, but it was our defense really. They scored under 100 points, and they scored 120-something a game. So our defense really helped us win the game today.
Obviously, you were in foul trouble, playing with 5 fouls, but still were able to contribute, staying in the game. What were you telling yourself just to be sure, hey, I need to be available for the team. I cannot get my 6th foul. What was that conversation within yourself?
I mean, 4 of them were take fouls. I fouled them on purpose, so they're all my fault for us. So just don't get any silly fouls and just be there for the team, play solid defense, but just make sure you don't foul out so we can win the game.
For you, Tristen, I mean, there was a bit of an offensive struggle, but during that 4th quarter, once that first timeout was called, what kind of changed for you guys from a defensive standpoint that allowed you to penetrate more on their passing lanes and obviously opened up a lot of transition baskets?
I mean, we put Dacian in, and, you know, he's one of the best on-ball defenders in the league, so he stood out, picked up 94. Him, Gotti, Stevie, they all came in there and especially Cam, they picked up 94. Slowed down Padula and made him turn and he whipped the ball a lot, so it's really all credit to them.
And then I guess my last question here, you guys talk about having the 3 ball defenders you just mentioned. Just for you, how does that help you just transition on the offensive side, knowing that the quick bucket is going to come and you're eventually cutting down to their lead and eventually springing to a lead? And you guys were able to do that, being just disciplined off the ball.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants easy buckets, so you see a steal, you're for sure going to run. So knowing that we have those defenders out there just makes us more anxious to get out and run because we know we're going to get steals. I mean, we lead the league in steals. And just try to get easy buckets. That fuels everybody up. You know, the person that gets a steal and assist, the bucket, everybody gets happy. So it just makes for a better team effort, and it just helps us a lot.
Just overall thoughts about the jersey tonight?
It was cool. I mean, I liked it, so it was a good jersey. Thank you.
Thank you.